And this is what came back. A dog with no hair. She gets hair shamed often. It's terrible.
You had a house full of all those personalities and that cast. I mean, it was bound to be an amazing show in the making.
We're all sleeping in twin beds. And then you put a $200,000 check right on the front porch that's waving, saying, come get me. It's gonna be some shenanigans going on.
Excuse me.
It's a goat eat goat world.
We have scoured the earth for the 14 greatest reality contestants that were available during our production window for a chance to win $200,000.
What in gay hell have I got myself into?
Hi, Jill. Thank you for hanging out with me today.
Absolutely. Thanks for asking for me.
So we have something in common. We have a similar addiction to Diet Coke.
Well, I have mine right here.
I have mine. I have mine right here as well. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
You recently went viral for checking an entire suitcase of soda for
I did.
European vacation.
My daughter posted that on TikTok.
Only Jill Zarin would bring a suitcase of Diet Coke. I found it on a vacation.
Yes, it was hilarious and honestly very relatable.
Thank
I have
you.
to ask, did you have Diet Coke while filming The GOAT?
Oh my God, I was stocked to the nines. But what I did is I also had these like Stanley type cups. And, I love my ice. So a cold soda on ice is the best. And so I was walking around with that a lot.
Well, that was my next question. Was the ice up to your standards?
Oh, yes. It was nugget ice from the freezer. It was great ice.
The best kind.
You appreciate that there are different ice.
Right?
Okay.
Absolutely. And nugget ice is number one.
Is number one. I mean, that's just what it is. I can't help it. It's not my fault.
Yeah, it's just a fact.
Yeah.
So you took on the role of self-proclaimed Jewish mother of the house. You even held a Seder.
How did that feel for you?
Well, Passover is my favorite holiday. So you all singing Dayenu together really did make me smile. I loved it so much. And I love that you made matzo ball soup.
Thank you. I made a lot. I made brisket. I made the whole thing. I made a salmon. I had gefilte fish, which I have to tell you, the guys loved the gefilte fish. No one had been to a Seder before. And they wanted to do like every single page. I was trying to rush through it because that's what we always do to get to the main meal. And we've done it a million times. Oh no, they wanted to read the 4 questions and all the answers. And that made me very proud. Really proud moment.
Is that Bossy behind you?
Oh, she's here. I think she wants to come on my lap. Give me one sec. She wants to get down. Sorry. Here she is.
Oh my God.
You heard her. She doesn't like to be left out of the interviews. She's very bossy.
That's fine. I didn't prep any questions for Bossy specifically, but I'm thrilled that she's here.
If you come up with any, I'm happy to help. See, look how happy she is now.
Oh my God. This is fantastic.
Needs her own show.
Where was Bossy while you were filming The GOAT? Was she there?
I want to know. No, she was at home with Gary and my family, who lives around. I asked them to come bring Bossy to the airport. And this is what came back. A dog with no hair.
Oh my gosh.
And she used to have long, beautiful hair. If you look on her Instagram, long, luscious hair. Gary decided to show the groomer a picture of a puppy cut from that dog Boo.
Yes.
And this dog doesn't get cut like a puppy cut because she's not a puppy cut kind of dog. And her hair is not grown back. She gets hair shamed often. It's terrible. So we're very angry at Gary about that. I know she's still beautiful, but Gary was in the doghouse and he tried to gaslight me, telling me he didn't do anything wrong. I can't even tell you.
I loved how excited you were when, in the first episode, when Paola entered the manor, because you love 90 Day Fiancé.
Well, 90 Day Fiancé.
Do you have other reality shows that you watch or indulge in?
Oh my God, I'm so addicted to so many shows. I don't even know where to start. I watch everything, but I do love Deal or No Deal. That's kind of my favorite show. I don't know why. I like to have it on all the time. When I'm, doing Instagram or texting or emailing, I just have it on in the background. I like to look up and see how they're doing.
Reality TV is comfort TV. It makes sense that you'd want to have it on.
It is. It is. I love all the shows. I love the crime shows. I love the jail shows. I love the ones, in the airport with the people smuggling stuff in. I don't know. I have a dark side to me. I don't know.
You're not discriminating against any reality shows.
No, definitely not.
Last question. Your outfits on the show were some of my favorite, especially the hot pink pajamas.
I love
How
that outfit, right?
fabulous.
That was fabulous. That was in
How
the
do you
beginning.
even begin to pack for something like this?
Okay, so you don't know how long you're gonna last, so you pack, a moderate amount. I thought I'd be home in 2 days, to be honest. I didn't think I'd last at all. And then I had to call my daughter to mail me stuff, hoping that I'd still be alive when the stuff is there and I haven't left already, where they have to return it to sender. So that was kind of a balance. Clothing's always been a big issue for me. Whenever I did, even Housewives, when people would say, "Well, what was the hardest thing?" The clothes. Honestly, that's always the hardest thing for me.
Well, you look fabulous. You look fabulous on
Thank
the
you for saying
show.
that, 'cause I haven't seen all the episodes. I've only seen 4. So I'm dying to see how I, what I look like, what I morph into.
I'm sure fabulous. Thank you so much for chatting with me today.
So nice to
Coffee,
meet you.
hang in there, sister.
Oh, she's falling over. She likes to fall over. Say goodbye. Say
Thank you so
goodbye.
much. Hi, Tayshia.
Hi, Sam. I'm obsessed with your glasses.
Oh, thank you. iBuyDirect.com.
So cute.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. So, I have followed you on Instagram and the socials for years. And one guarantee is if you are posting a get ready with me, I'm seated, I'm watching. You looked so fab, even on the show. So, what is your secret to glam while filming a reality show like this?
Look, I had to learn very quickly, especially being with the show like The Bachelor, where you have 30 minutes to get ready. There's 10 girls in your room and you have one bathroom. So I have kind of mastered getting glam very quickly. But really, I just keep my routine pretty simple. I have 5 products I really stick to, and I, pump it up. But then also I like to plan my outfits now. Before I kind of just threw a bunch of clothes in a suitcase, and now I have to actually be smart about and strategic about my dressing. So that way it's one less thing off my plate.
I do always wonder that. How do you even begin to pack for something like this? How do you know what to prepare for?
Look, that's probably the scariest part of getting ready for a TV show. Okay. It's the packing. What do I bring? What am I going to wear? Am I going to be hot? Am I going to be cold? And they don't really give you any direction. They're just elevated casual. Please tell me what the definition is of an elevated casual look. No. So you just kind of bring a lot of everything.
Yeah. I would not know how to take that direction. I would just bring the whole
I'm
thing.
telling you, it's so hard.
So the GOAT is celebrating 25 years of reality television. I love reality TV, The Bachelor, Love Island, Traitors. Do you also watch reality TV?
I'm a Real Housewives girly. And just a Bravo person in general. So that's kind of my wheelhouse.
So if you're not watching reality TV as your comfort shows, what are you watching?
Okay, that's a good question. It's either a thriller series or I don't know. What show am I watching now? I just finished watching Baby Reindeer. And that was
it's on my list.
Honey, intense, I tell you. Once you start, you cannot stop. And that's probably a reason why I don't watch too much TV, is because I don't have the time. I'm running around doing a lot of other things. And
it's the commitment.
Once I get hooked, I'm I have to binge watch.
Yeah, it's a commitment. You got to take your time.
Yeah.
So what were you told about the show before signing on? Did it feel like you knew what you were getting into, or was everything a total surprise?
It was supposed to be fun, easy, lighthearted, just a cute little show. Entertaining, of course. Definitely a little bit of competition, but nothing too serious. Well, that turned very quickly. So I should have known better.
Yeah, those were not
get a house full of all those personalities and that cast. I mean, it was bound to be an amazing show in the making. So
lighthearted and fun were not the adjectives that I would have picked. But it was definitely entertaining.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining. Fun. It was fun in the beginning, and then it got serious very quickly.
All right. Well, that is my time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
This was so fun. Thank you.
Hi, Justin.
Hi, Sam. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'll jump right in. You entered the Manor as Alyssa Edwards and then competed as Justin yourself. Do Alyssa and Justin have different game strategies?
No, I would say at the end of the day, I always like to compare my drag to, let's say, Clark Kent and Superman. Superman comes when needed, when called. And this was a show that I agreed on because here's the thing, it's out of my RuPaul's Drag Race wheelhouse, and it was an opportunity for me to challenge myself. I remember being a small child in Mesquite, very much myself, twirling my baton. Needless to say, I was the little gay kid that wasn't picked first on the kickball, baseball, basketball, or football team. And fast forward years later, I am so proud of who I am. I was like, this is the perfect opportunity for you to go on here to smash these challenges. Because here's the thing, I grew up watching the challenge on MTV. So I was kind of thinking there might be a little bit of that there. Well, I was wrong because I took all those Barry's boot camp classes to get there to throw it all out the window.
I love that so much. All right. Well, you are the only one from Drag Race that competed on the GOAT. If you could have picked another queen to join the season with you, who would it have been?
Oh, someone from Drag Race? The GOAT of them all, RuPaul. Can
I
you
would
imagine if I sashayed up into that house with RuPaul?
Let's make it
I don't know.
happen.
I mean, I don't know if the budget is there, but I mean, uh, that would be something to watch.
I would be seated. I would be watching every second. Speaking of the queens, season 16 of Drag Race just finaled recently. So I have to ask your thoughts on the hotly debated finale outcome.
Here's the thing, drag is being celebrated all around the world and and that makes me so happy because I didn't grow up with anyone like myself on television. I am so proud of what RuPaul's Drag Race has done, not just for the community, for myself personally, but for the world, for people. So I every time there's a finale, I am celebrating another season, another batch of queens. Yeah, my heart was full.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It was a great top three and a great finale. You've always had such a positive attitude and approach to winning. And I always love what you said on Drag Race All Stars, winning isn't everything, but wanting to is.
It is, yes.
Did the GOAT test you on that at all?
The g I mean, here's the thing. It's very conflicting, okay? Because, like I said, I hadn't watched one season of Big Brother or Survivor at this point, and we got two of those challenge beasts in this house that they have their gameplay book ready. They got pyramids, they got brackets. They're like, Santa and Mrs. Claus over here taking notes, who's naughty, who's nice, and you don't want to do too good in the challenge. I'm getting schooled, right, in the room. But when you put all these people from different walks of life into one house, which is very foreign to me. We're all sleeping in twin beds. And then you put a $200,000 check right on the front porch that's waving, saying, come get me. It's gonna be some shenanigans going on. And I didn't know what to expect. I told myself when I was about to walk in, when I grabbed that door, stay prayed up and expect the unexpected. But this show is total camp. It's total camp, comedy, and unhinged.
Those are great adjectives to describe this show. I had so much fun watching. I had so much fun watching you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Thank you so very much. And yeah, get your popcorn ready.